What's up, my boy? George Perez Stories, episode 155. It's your boy, George Perez. We chilling. George Perez Stories Studios. It's quarantine time, but everybody I have here is clean. We're not disrespecting the quarantine, but we keeping it clean. This podcast is brought to you by GB Extracts. That's right, guys. GB Extracts. If you want to take it to the next level, and you want to forget that there's germs outside, smoke a GB Extract. SideDicking, what's tricking?
Day 7 of quarantine, and it's still time to suck today.
Day what? Day what?
Day 7 of quarantine, dog. It's officially a week.
Yeah, it's been a week.
It's been a week, dog, of quarantine.
7 days.
And it's time
dicks
to
have been sucked in the
suck
house?
today's dick. It's hard to get my dick sucked now with the quarantine thing going on.
Why?
Because, like...
Your mom's there?
No, my mom was always there when I bone chicks. But...
Does your mom hit herself to make you get harder? Ow! Ay, no me pegue. Just kidding.
I asked some girl, I was like, what's up, man? Come over and give me some head. And she was like... You could tell she was sober because she just gave me like a whole article on why she wasn't going to give me a head.
She's like, I got rent money. X to the G, what up, my boy?
What's up? I'm the whole opposite.
Yeah?
I be seeing a bunch of bitches be making Snapchat premiums, friend me's, and all this shit. People,
But have you got head? That's what we're asking.
Yeah.
nah, not yet. It's only been 7 days.
Hold on. So your dick is quarantine clean?
Yeah, it's still, yeah. I'm
No
not gonna
pussy,
lie.
no head, nothing?
Who hasn't shaved his dick?
Like your dick still has a
No,
mask
it's this
on?
weekend. I'm leaving this weekend. I'm going back to my
you're
parents'
leaving tomorrow,
house.
fool.
Like I came here, was it Friday, Saturday, and I'm like, "What's up, George? How you doing?" He's like, "Good." I'm like, "Where's X?" So he went to a rave.
Yeah.
I'm like, he went to a rave, and then X, I can hear X in the room laughing, and I walk in the room. I go, "I thought you were at a rave." He goes, "I am at a rave." This motherfucker's watching a live stream of a rave with nobody there or nothing like that.
Virtual reality rave?
Yeah, no, but the first day was us here. The second day, though, my homies did kick it, and it was like 15 people. They didn't give a fuck.
Wow, breaking regulations.
Yep.
Always when we're not there
Breaking
to see
the
it.
law, dog. That's what I do.
Well, you know what? Speaking of breaking regulations, one of the most requested guests on George Perez Stories. She came, she made her mark, she fucking took out, fools.
She came and Megan Xavier came.
Yep. The mostest with the hostess.
No, you said it backwards.
That's exactly why I said
The
it.
hostess and the mostest, not the most with the hostess. Hostess
She
with the
drinks mimosas and then does
most. Doses of the
doses.
mostest, champagne and cocaine.
Everything is backwards because her back is a word.
Yeah.
Yo, give it up for motherfucking Rosie.
What's
up? What up, fool?
Hi. Hi. What's up?
I fucking love you, Rosie.
I love
Hey,
you.
if I was like her height and skinny, I'd be the girl version of Rosie.
You'd be McSideDick Eddie.
McLovin.
dog.
I forgot about
McGrubbin.
that.
I love-
You'd be McBumpin'.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that is
That's a good name.
That's what I do. I make good names.
That's a
and
good
shit.
DJ
You gave me
name.
SideDick Eddie. People
If
like,
they ever open at Vegas again, you should go.
Vegas? The last time I went to Vegas, I got kicked out of Vegas.
Why?
I was walking around with my dick out.
Weren't you just in Vegas,
Oh my
Rosie?
god. Yeah, I went there just in time.
Quarantine?
What were you doing in Vegas?
I went to just have a night in Vegas, just spontaneous moment, and it was
You
a good.
flew or drove?
I flew on a private jet. And
Shut
it was,
up!
Damn, I seen that. I seen that.
A rich dick.
I
now.
commented. That's why I told her. I go, damn,
Right.
someone's getting some rich
Yeah.
Right?
dick.
Hey,
Well,
before that beanie,
yeah.
she got some weenie.
You're right. I was on my way.
Hey,
and
is rich dick big or small?
Say big, for get paid.
It's big.
So tell us what. Okay, so you went to Vegas in a private jet.
I see it was sick.
Now
dog.
that means you don't go through security check or nothing, right?
I was proud
Yeah, and I wish I would have brought everything that I wanted to bring, but I was really precautious and I didn't want to lose anything, so I didn't bring anything that I wanted to, you know?
I was proud of you when I seen you in that waiting room with the private check. I was like, my
Fuck
bitch
you.
is good.
And this bitch, like, there was some girl and she pulled out like a stack of hundreds. Like, I feel like she had like $20,000. Like, I swear to God, it was like thick of blue hundreds. and she was just counting it like in front of everybody, like it was nothing.
Where? When the...
This is a JSX. It's a LAX, but they have like a private.
Is that where
side.
you fuck? Like when you wear JSX?
No, it's not where you fuck, but it's like a private side area.
No, I seen you had like your own velvet robe, couches, red carpet to the plane.
Yeah.
I was proud of you.
I
I'm
was
like,
waiting
damn.
to see a celebrity,
I was like, look
but
at Rosie getting
people
it.
thought I was a celebrity. I was
Dog,
like,
I
yeah,
remember-
bitch, that's me.
I remember at TJ's when you had that fucking old school Sunfire. What was that? That car you had?
Saturn.
Yeah, that's Saturn.
No, it was a Mercury, man.
You
Wrong planet.
You have came up so much since then, Rosie, and I'm proud of you.
Nah, hey, for the
Thank
funniest
you.
shit.
I'm gonna cry. Like, seriously.
No, for real,
yeah, I
man.
came up, I started from the bottom. And now I feel everything that's going on in the world right now, I feel like it's setting me back all over. They make me start over. I'm like, why?
What do you mean start over?
I felt like things were getting so great at work. More money was flowing in. I was noticing it. And then now they're going to
Everybody
make us
affected
hit a
by that.
recession again and make us all go broke. And we're all going to start over again. And I'm going to lose everything. I'm going to lose that car I just got. I'm going to lose everything because I'm going to have to start over.
You can't, look, first of all, you can't lose what they can't take. And right now, nobody's making payments.
Nothing. The only thing that pissed me off about quarantine recently was we hired this hot bartender and I was trying to bone
Oh, my
her.
gosh.
And now I got no chance to try to bone her because I can't work with her.
You got no hours with her.
At all, dog. At all. Downfall.
You know you know what I love about you, Eddie, is you took my old title. I used to be the bartender killer.
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, when we met each other, we were both the bartender killers.
Yeah, you were boning the bartender on the other shift.
Yeah, but I was back.
But I was boning a married bartender.
Yeah,
so
dog. Oh, that was crazy. I didn't want to get into that story.
Bartenders
story
are always
hurts.
hotter, huh?
No,
Not hotter, but they just...
Okay, look, it's not that they're hotter. And Rosie, don't take this in a bad way.
I'm fucking done.
Look,
It's 100% guaranteed that the bartender didn't grab no dick in her shift.
yeah, she did though, but it was different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, it's just a different story. But Eddie is more like a bartender locker upper.
Yeah, oh, especially dog. You know what? I didn't even want to lock her down until I went to her pad. And when I went to her,
You remember Devin?
remember
I
Devin?
see your dumbass posts. I'm like, this fool's trying to fuck with bartenders that he works with.
All I do is try to bone bartenders, dog. Like those are the ones. But like with her, when I went to her, she took me to her pad, which was crazy because I was with you, George. We went to second base, and George always had this thing. Fuck it, dog. We had a good night at second base. Let's fucking floss on these foods at TJ's.
Straight up.
And we'll go over there and floss on them.
We're gonna come back for real.
Yeah. And at that time, I was macking to the bartender, like down low
I
on the low.
remember, dog.
So I was drunk as
Whatever. All I see
Fuck.
is your snaps
No,
that
but
you
I-
post at
No,
your
but
work.
This is back in the day. This is like 2000.
Before Rosie. This
Yeah,
is
it's way before you even started working.
Oh, before I was
way
born?
before you started working.
Before you
So
started
like,
stripping.
I knew she was feeling me, but like I didn't know it yet. So I took George comes up to me, he goes, "What's up? You ready to go?" And I look at her. I go, "Am I going with him?"
We had to drop the girls off
Yeah,
that came with us
dog.
from.
You forgot
TJ.
there was a girl in your car.
Yeah. I did.
So I told her, I go, "Hey man, am I going with him or am I going with you?" And you know what she told me? She goes, "Here's my car keys. Go wait in the car."
What was that?
Devin, remember Devin? White girl Devin, the
Puerto
bartender.
Rican.
The one you were, that's your main one, right?
So,
Say that again, Rosie.
That's your main one, right?
So
the one that you've been with since day one?
So
That one I know of, but I don't even
So
really
we're-
know her. But you posted her on your Snapchat like a couple weeks ago. What are you talking about?
on my PlayStation, who bought it? People were like, I don't believe. They're like, I don't.
You're
believe
like, this is my love of my life.
No, fools are like, I don't believe
Da-da-da-da-da.
you. No one bought you a PlayStation. I was like, here she is. She
You're like,
bought
here
it.
you go. This is the love of my life.
So
Da-da-da-da.
when
no,
we-
shut
when
up.
we
You
leave,
love her.
When we leave, I'm like, yo, I got to stop at George's. I got to pick my shit up. So she takes me to George's pad, and when she parks in the driveway right here, George's other car is sideways. So when I get out, the first
Sideways?
the
What
first
do
thing
you
I
mean?
see when I get out is a chick sleeping in the back seat that we all left with from the club. Remember when Serena passed out?
Ah,
So
Hey,
when I
you pitch me.
so
I
when I
didn't
knock
pitch
on the
your
door, I'm like, yo, George, there's a chick in your back seat passed out. He goes, there is? He goes, I forgot.
I forgot.
woohoo. Shows how
You
important
remember
that
Serena?
bitch was.
You remember Serena?
No, well, she shit herself.
You remember Serena?
I do not.
Yes, you do. Sally's
do.
cousin,
Ooh.
Serena.
No.
Okay, well, she was the bartender, and like We took her to the club. She got all fucking
We
drunk.
didn't take her. That one chick, Tiffany, took her. Remember?
Yeah, who's Tiffany?
That hot chick. Remember, she brought her man, and she was like, "Are you gonna buy me drinks?" And we were like, "Bitch, you brought your man."
Oh my god, Tiffany was bomb.
So Serena,
as fuck.
Tiffany was hot, but she had
Bomb as fuck,
but she had like 18 abortions.
Bitch, I'm hot.
No, she had.
You're hot too.
Tom.
You're
I'm
hot
hotter
too.
than
You're
all the
hot.
bitches that you think.
So-
I
I'm
know,
hot.
but you were out of the realm back then.
So
You
look,
weren't
dog.
around.
So look, dog. Serena gets fucked up, and this is how she gets fucked up. Back in the day, George used to do a room called Second Base.
I know.
And
I went there.
Remember that shit? But when there was comedians there, you can drink for free, and the bartenders knew me because I used to do bumps with them, so they were giving me free drinks all the time. So every time they brought me a fucking free drink, guess who was there taking that drink? Serena.
Stank dick.
She's like, "Oh, that's
I don't
mine.
care.
Oh, that's mine." So check it out.
No, Serena.
Her best friend leaves her, passed out in the women's restroom, shit all over herself.
Yeah, we gotta put her. Remember how we did to you? She was worse than you.
I
Remember?
didn't show myself.
I know.
She did though.
So Rosie, like, what has happened since the podcast? You got honestly, you made like a major explosion.
I don't remember exactly what I said. So
You blew up.
Holy fucking shit!
Like, what happened the
I
next
didn't
day?
blow up. What? Where?
No, fools started believing
You
in
didn't
aliens.
respond back. You were being an asshole.
I didn't know how to. I'm not used to this.
I've had fans tell me like, "Hey, what's up with Rosie? She don't
Yeah,
follow me back."
What do you mean
will-
you're not used to this?
I don't know how to respond back, and like I want to be humble as
I had the
possible.
same problem.
I don't like people like, oh yeah, like like hit me up, but yeah, I had my opinions on things. I don't know what they mostly.
did
It's
you-
about aliens, so
yeah, how did you feel about that?
Fuck.
A lot of people supported
it was
you.
cool. It was hella cool. Yeah,
No, there was a lot of believers out there, Rosie.
they're believers and they
No,
believe
there
what I
was a lot.
say. So yeah, thank you. I'll continue to brainwash you.
It's not us,
if you
it's
let
you.
me.
No, it's
Yes.
Do you,
You-
believe aliens is a brainwash?
I do, and I told you because I did my first acid trip on my
When?
Do
birthday.
you only see
It
aliens
was
on
a
drugs?
month ago, and I saw them in the grass. They're all laying down,
Kicking it?
like how a baby is when you're in the womb, like how you
I'm-
like.
I'm a man. I
That's
don't
called
have-
fertile style, right? Or-
The aliens,
Fertile position.
they
fertile
were
position.
exactly like that. There was billions of them in the grass.
aliens?
So many, like
Hold on, what
hundreds.
did they look like?
Green little babies,
Like the grass?
like a little
None of them
cartoon,
are
like a
yellow,
little
like burnt
cartoon,
grass?
cute. Well, there's like 4 different types of aliens. So the
No,
tall
the greys
grays.
are nice,
Hold on.
but the grays
What are
are
the
like
four?
violent, right? The grays?
There's the tall gray aliens.
Those are the violent
those are the
ones.
mean ones that
Yeah.
abduct you and fuck
Yeah.
with you. And the little tiny green baby aliens.
What level was that?
And then, well, right now we're going in the 5th dimension because it's 5G. So we're going in the 5th dimension. So that's when the aliens come.
So the aliens got good Wi-Fi. 5G.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but it's going to fuck with us and mind control. That's why they're mind controlling us about this virus, telling everybody to stay home, be inside, be locked up. Yeah, the virus might be
Well, that's-
real, but
that's-
it's like the
hold on.
same shit as the flu. Like, more people die from obesity every year. Like,
Calling me fat?
it's...
So
no,
what,
not at all.
what
I'm
you're
just-
trying to say?
I
What are
don't
you
know what the
trying to
fuck they're
say?
trying to say, but it's really fucked up because they're really controlling us out
Well,
here.
she's scared.
Like,
She's scared. She
I
got
am
hand
worried.
sanitizer.
I am
Put me
scared.
on.
Yeah.
Look. Be scared, but look, real. I'm not saying you're not real, but like I'm prepared.
I'm not.
At the end of the day, I got toilet paper, I got food, I got water, I got snacks, I got ceviche, I got
real.
steaks.
He used leaves of
I got
toilet paper.
beer, and I got straps.
Mm-hmm.
Any alien, anybody coming over here, you're gonna get fucking dumped on.
Hey, you know what I heard?
No, I'm not even done. Like
Finish on them. Finish
Look.
on your face.
Eddie got me turned on to an Xbox One.
On
he
it.
was here yesterday till 5 a.m.
I knew it, dog. I knew
hooking
it.
my shit up. Hey, dog.
I knew I was like, hey, yo, dog, the homie lost his job, and like,
Yeah,
he will,
everyone's lost their job.
He will sell anything
Everybody
right now.
has lost their job.
Tell them what you've been telling everybody. What's up with the offer up?
Dog, offer up is scandalous right now. Yesterday, I bought an Xbox One with 28 games, 3 controllers, chargers, battery packs.
I was there
How much, Eddie?
for $100.
You didn't even,
100
you didn't even
bucks.
bargain.
I didn't even bargain.
You know what's crazy?
Hey, $100 bucks, Memo.
You know what's crazy is like when we pulled up, he recognized George. He was like, if you give me 50, let me kick it with you.
Yeah, this fool wanted to party with me. The guy that I brought the games off last night.
He knew what George was.
He was like, yo, dog, you're George Perez. I was like, hey, fool,
Just give me 50 and I'll go over and kick at your pad.
Yeah. I guess he was going to go give his lady $100 and come with us.
Yeah, he goes, I'll tell my lady right now, I'll give her 100 and say I only sold it for $50.
Ba-da-dum, sh-bum-bum, ba-da-dum, sh-bum-bum, ba-da-dum, sh-bum-bum, ba-da-dum, sh-bum-bum, ba-da-dum, sh-bum-bum. Yo, the chick told me she wanted. I told her I got it. But like salsa, I need chips to dip. So I had to dip. It's your number one cholo going solo. I'm your homeboy. And I'm high. And I can't rhyme that. SideDick, Eddie, jump up.
Yo, on freestyle. I've been wild. I got 2 challenge. I'm still styling. I kick you in the face like I was gone. Street fighter. No higher. I do the light. Pass the light. I do a bump. And I get high. I never do shit. Pass flyers. Fuck around with me. Pussy retire. I give him long dick until I make him sick. This bitch turned lesbian because I gave her dick. She said that shit made me come. I said, bitch, you sick. Your legs shaking like you busted a nut and shit. But I'm like, no. You ain't my home.
I was gonna go at it. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be keep moaning.
Rosie,
what's up?
I don't have no bars.
Yo, she don't got no bars, but she got scars.
And I'm from Mars.
Yeah, she's from Mars.
And I have a nice car.
And check this out, she got a new car.
But I live really far.
Yeah.
And then fucking trying to fuck with this war.
Yeah. Yo, we back. George Perez Stories, episode 155. We all the way live. You know, just to let everybody know, man, like, I've been on a real lockdown. I've been on a prison lockdown where it's 30 days, no fucking movement. You can't leave your cell. You can't leave your bunk. What I mean by that is, like, when you're at a bunk, you're living in the day room.
Well, someone was like, fuck these other vatos, ese. Get up, Chucky. You fuck with my familia, you got to answer to me. Here and now. Come on, toe to toe.
That's some heart. That's some heart right there.
That's some heart. But what I'm trying to say, people, was like, look, man, I've been on a lockdown where there's no movement. The only people that get to move are people that go to work. Those are people that work in the butcher shop, the kitchen, fucking canteen.
So it's kind of like real life. Like
Yeah,
only
yeah, I
the
was gonna say, like,
essential
right
people
now,
go to
yeah.
work.
Exactly. It's exactly like real life. But in prison, it's different, dog. Like, no movement is no movement.
At all.
Like, imagine you can't even go take a shower. Unless you're in a cell, you get the shower on your toilet and your sink. Like,
With a 30 days, no shower?
fucking 60 days, 90 days.
No mail, nothing, huh?
No movement, nothing where it's like just mail. They call your mail, you come get it. Or if you have to get a package, sometimes they do movement on packages because they got to get them out.
Is that why you guys store shit? Because if you're on quarantine, can you still go to commissary and buy shit?
No, like, look, anybody that's ever been locked up always knows you got to plan for more than shit. So, look, homie, you know me, X, you live with me.
Oh, yeah.
I got 40 bars of soap, 8 lotions. I got everything more than I need because I'm prepared for it. It's a great habit.
I don't really pay for shit other than rent.
I know, you're an asshole. You haven't even paid rent.
Wait up.
So you didn't
Wait
pay
up.
that shit.
But wait up. He's got soap. He's got shaving cream. He's got razors. I mean, I bring my own, but if I ever need it, it's there. And he always tells you
Homie, I
it's
got
there.
booty wipes.
He's got it all. I swear he's got it all.
I saw that.
Yeah, how many towels do I got?
Oh, dude, you could take a shower every day for probably 60 days with
16.
brand new 60 days. You got a fuckload of towels,
Yeah,
dude.
but what are you gonna do when they shut off your power and your water? Then
They're
what?
not. They can't.
That's
because,
what's next. They
look,
can. They have the ability to.
I know. And what else?
Because right now they have us in some sort of control. But this ain't shit compared to what they can do. They can shut off our phone, signals, power, water. Already the grocery store is empty. Like, what makes you think they can't do that?
Okay, Rosie.
And then what the fuck are you going to do?
Okay, Rosie, let me jump in. They can't shut us all out because they need us. Somebody has to buy shit off of them. Somebody has to eat. These big people need us. Just like everybody needs us. But I'm not even tripping off that.
I hope you're right.
We're motherfucking badasses. I've been on this shit before.
Yeah.
I remember being on a lockdown once with a girl. Like, I was on the run and she was on the run. We both had warrants for us, dog. I was staying in Costa Mesa. Costa Mesa, what's up? Badass chick, dog. I'm not going to say her name, but pussy
That's
was
hot.
like sunshine.
That's hot.
Pussy was like sunshine from Harlem Nights.
Okay.
We both got $400 each. She bought the dope. I got the room. And we got people to bring us drinks. It was the best lockdown ever, dog. Like, you ever have a girl ride you so much she circumcise you? Like, I'm used to having the turtleneck. This chick gave me a muscle t-shirt. And it was kind of preparation for what's going on now. You know what sucks? Is we're going through this shit.
Well, you're making me think about, you said you were in quarantine for 60, 30 days.
Uh-huh.
But I can't imagine what you did. These people have internet.
No,
They're making puzzles. What did you guys do? That's what I'm saying. These people are making puzzles. They're going on walks. They're doing content on Instagram. What did you guys do with no content?
Puzzles.
We did everything that a stripper's doing right now. When you're on quarantine and you're a fucking locked up, you're writing every chick you know.
I feel personally attacked.
No. Okay, let me jump in, Rosie. When I was locked up, I was writing every chick I knew. Hey, mamas, we're on lockdown. We're on a quarantine. Can you send money to my books? Can you send me magazines? Can you send me stamps? Can you send me envelopes? It's just like we're doing now, but it's at a different level. Like, this isn't real shit, dog. We can go outside. Look, Rosie's here.
Yeah, we're the least.
But why do you think they want us inside? Because they don't want to see what's happening on the outside. We're transferring into the next dimension, and they don't want us to see what's happening. There's fake birds in the air. There's fake planes.
That's what you believe. I don't.
That's what I believe.
Yeah, I mean, okay, what are these fake birds there for?
She's thinking we're living a simulation life.
We are a simulation. We're basically a video game. I don't know who controls us, but I believe in that.
Yeah?
That's my own personal belief.
So what's next to come? You're like in the Matrix, right?
Yes.
What I think is, I honestly believe, okay, it's probably bullshit,
Do you believe
but
in
I
aliens,
believe
right?
that we're going to become immortal, possibly, and turn into robots. Half robot. They're going to make us
Why will we need to do that?
So they're taking our conscience.
They're going to put in, like, a chip in us so we can be, like, immortal and live on forever. But we're, like, half robot and, like...
The only chip I put in me is a Takis.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, like, what do you mean? They're going to put a chip in... They can't. Like, they need us to be us.
Just like they put a chip in a dog... They're going to put a chip in us. GPS tracker.
Look.
I don't know how they can keep track of all of
I
this.
love you for saying that.
Right.
Say that again. GPS tracker. George Press Story Tractor.
You get automatically GPS episodes.
All right, she's Mr. Conspiracy is going to jump in right now. She's kind of right.
You.
She's kind of right. So there are kids that have chips in them, or you as a parent.
What do you mean? There ain't no kids.
White
yeah, there
people
is.
put chips in their
Yeah, you put a chip in your kid, and now you know where he's at all the times.
Why would I do that?
But it's
That's you.
like a shot.
Yeah.
It's like a
White
needle,
people,
like a shot.
white people are busy, dog. So they do that. They'll put a chip in their kid.
Yeah.
He's at the park chilling.
But
and
they've
like,
always said...
No, wait up. And it gets crazier. So there's other people that be putting chips in their hand that makes the door open.
That's
makes
what I'm
the fridge
saying.
open.
Look,
but
dog,
it's
look.
the start.
That's the next credit
She's a
card.
little right. She's a little right.
That's That's it.
If I put a chip in my kid and then no salsa, they're gonna be fucking mad as fuck. Fuck all that shit. But I respect what you're saying.
Look, dog.
But look, Rosie, do you ever remember being with a guy for 4 days straight, or 2 or 3?
What do you mean?
Like in a hotel room,
She's
like
like, I've only been with the guy 4 dances straight.
Not in a hotel room, but my ex, yeah.
where were you guys at for 4 days?
At his house. I lived with him.
Oh yeah, was it like what's going on now?
Lockdown.
And how was it?
Did you guys fight? Did you guys get along after 4 days? How did it go down?
I can
He
understand
was
that.
verbally abusive.
Yeah, Rosie,
mentally abusive.
Rosie, can I say something? I can understand that guys being like that with you because you're smart
Yeah.
and
Trying
you
to be
think
little.
beyond.
But I've never been beat physically.
No,
I
hope
beat
not.
their asses.
You
Were
big.
you taller than
You tall. You
Yeah.
beating bitches. You
Size
beating
So
11
boys.
I
and a
have
half.
that advantage, but mentally, it's like, it's like I have like I'm unable to be loved or something.
Did you
It's
catch
really
it?
Weird. Catch what?
Like, hey, homie, why are you putting me down?
No, I stuck by him because that was my only option.
Well, that was his option. His option was to put you down. So
That was,
fool
but
was
that was the
running
option. I would let him
SideDick
drive my car,
ideology.
No,
drive my
I'll
car all
put
day.
you
He
down.
drove around that little fucking Saturn car, Mercury
All
car,
day?
and then come
It
pick
was
me
a
up from work.
Mercury.
Yeah,
He would
it
come pick
was.
me up from work. I don't know. He probably fucked bitches in
Like
my car.
for me, it's opposite. I'd rather gas you up and tell you like you're the
No,
champ. You're
he
beautiful.
treated me
You're
like
great.
shit.
Yeah.
Going back to that chip in the hand shit, dog. I've been woke for a while.
Please.
But look, between the years of 2000 and 2004, guess who was made for the affordable house economy?
What?
The cell phone. We've literally had the chip in our hand right
She
here
has bombs in it.
since 03,
No, I
04. This is
understand,
the
but,
chip
like,
in our hand
look,
right here.
Eddie,
dog.
Bombs.
Look, I've noticed sometimes I've looked on my cell phone, need a new couch, and couches came up.
Right? That's the chip
But
in your hand.
how come when I told my cell phone, hey, I need Coke, it never told me a dealer that I,
I thought
had
about
it.
that too.
Right?
Because they don't know that.
They should.
They don't know that.
One thing I am going to say is George doesn't let the phone control him because, like, we all know, when you drive, what do? Put the GPS system in. It took me a while to learn how to get here. George will tell you, hey, make a left on so-and-so, on the right. And
I'm past all that shit.
he literally...
Speaking about the phone, talking
he's
about
been
George,
alert.
Like one time, I was like, "Damn, I want some Coke," and Siri was like, "Calling Magic 867."
Call it Irving sauce.
No, but
Look, people. Believe what you want and believe what you don't. I'm an equal person. I got X to the G. He believes in conspiracies. His tinfoil. But all his cousins are in aluminum foil.
yeah, the reason why I fuck with you is because you have the same beliefs as me. I'm the same way as you, George. We don't believe it until we see it.
It ain't going to happen.
If we
I've been here long.
I'm
I've
saying,
been
if
here.
If we see it, we believe it. But if
Yeah.
we don't see it, we're not going to believe it.
Dog, I remember 1999 when they were like the banks, like the computers can't turn
Oh, we were
over.
in Vegas.
Yeah. I was 22 at the time. Rosie, how old were you in 1999?
I'm 24, but I know you've never seen it in your life right now. All the cities getting on lockdown, schools being shut down,
I seen it,
works
but
being
different.
shut down from several months. You've never seen that in your
Rosie.
life. This is the biggest crisis that we're going
Rosie,
through.
Can I tell you something? World War One, nothing
Okay,
was
well-
up.
You know, hey,
World War Two, nothing.
when World War One started and all the men went to the war, guess who started working? All the females,
Okay.
all the women.
Well, we're not there right
Work
now.
didn't stop
This is
at
right
all.
now. We're talking about right now. I'm concerned about what's going on right now.
Okay.
I feel you. I 100% feel you on that.
I'm very concerned.
What's up, my boy? Yo, we back. This episode is like a little bit special because we've been all getting fucked up, thinking of shit. And I'm going to put some dark lightness on this shit. The coronavirus is out. But you know what's the trip? Is like these little short cholas sent me a picture and they were like, hey, homie, We don't get the coronavirus. We get the coronita virus.
Copyright that, X.
Right?
It's done, dog. Making a video out of that one.
You know how
Copyrighted.
these fucking lames are.
No, it's cool. It is what it is. But, like, at the end of the day, we drink Pacificos, dog. We don't give a fuck. Salud.
Salud.
Cheers. Rosie is back in the building. So, Rosie, last time you were here, you got arrested for leaving. Remember you left and they thought you didn't pay?
Yeah.
You were in Riverside?
That's when you pissed on the floor, remember?
Remember you got arrested and the cops took you because they thought you didn't pay?
That wasn't in Riverside. That was in West Covina. And I was walking to my car to get money.
They were hating.
And I was walking out of the bar and the security guard was right there. So I put my arm over him. We were walking, and then we fell over each other. All of a sudden, flashing lights, cops, boom. What are you doing? What?
For falling on him?
What? Yeah, it looked a certain way. And I promise you it was not that.
Well, they
Because
thought
I
you
would
were
own up to
drunk.
it if it was some weird shit going down. And I, like, sit on the curb. I'm like, for what? Like, for fucking what? Like,
Did
I
you
was
go to
like...
did they see you at your car first or anything like that? Or
We were at my car.
That's what happened.
Not in it. We were walking towards it. Outside. Like, say this is my car. And this is, like, the sidewalk.
It was on the street.
About to open it, yeah. We're on the sidewalk. Boom. We fell over right when I was opening the door. Boom. And
Where was this again?
Covina.
West Covina. And I was like, yeah. And so when they arrested me, they took out. I had like a trash bag full of ones. So I was like, all right, thanks. You did me a favor. Count all my ones for me. Thank you.
Random,
Thanks a
bitch.
lot. Yeah, thank you.
Is that your first arrest? Or
Yeah,
like
my first time going in jail. It wasn't actual jail. It was the drunk tank. But I felt the wrath. Like, I was
They
in a
all-
cage, and I was
they-
climbing on the cage. They were like, get off, get up, get
like
up.
Sarah
I was
Connor?
climbing
Like
off,
the
and they're
video I
like,
sent
they're
you.
like, take off all your clothes, remove all your piercings. I removed everything. I was like, you know what, go, fuck this. I was just
Butt
stripping
ass
out
naked.
naked. Like, fuck it, I don't
Hell
care.
yeah.
And I was like, I have to go pee, and then they took your shoes away, so I just had my socks, and then I pissed, like, all over the floor because...
Eddie, do you ever remember your first arrest? I remember my first, like, arrest. I got locked up in Orange County. It was, I don't know, it's not the main. I got locked up at Theo Lacey.
Ugh.
Yeah. What about you, fool?
Well, I don't remember. I do remember my first arrest. It's not a good story.
No, like lock up
simple.
with like when you went to the county or the main.
Yeah, it was simple. It was like warrants.
No,
and
that's
shit.
perfect. Like,
But
what happened?
But I remember going through what she went through. I was in San Bernardino with the homeboy
Ugh.
Brian Campbell, Big Brian. You know Brian, Big Black Brian. He's the manager at Sahara.
Oh, yeah.
He's the homeboy dog. So at that time we're early 20s, and he was rapping. So back in the day, in the strip club scene, there used to be this magazine called One Down.
Yep, I remember who ran that.
Goldie.
shit. Goldie.
and his wife.
Yeah, his
I
wife's
knew
the
Goldie.
manager from the Rhino.
Goldie was my boy.
Yeah,
I knew
what's
that
up,
fool.
Goldie?
Goldie's the homie dog.
So what if you can get a membership?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, One Down Gold, then you can get him free in certain clubs.
And
So what it is
But
is-
what was in the magazine? Like, what girls were going to be dancing? What did...
In the magazine was like DJs, but mostly girls.
Strip
and
club
specials.
scene.
Yeah.
Strip club scene. Like you paid, I think, $10 to $20 for the membership, but you're getting free entry at the door at the strip club, shit like that. So Goldie knew us. So the homie Brian was
Sorry to interrupt you. Is there any other strip club that does that
Not
nowadays?
no more.
No.
Not no more.
Then
This
there's
is
not
back in the
one
day.
that
It used
gets
to
free
be-
admission. You
it-
always have to pay.
It's all
It
internet
used-
now.
it
This
used-
was first paperback.
Yeah, this is before internet. It used to be.
I was actually in it before they have an article about me.
It used to be One Down and Z-Bone. Those were the two.
And they had a
memberships.
gold card.
Yeah. So Goldie knew us from Imperial. He was cool with us. So when Brian was like, "Yo, I want to perform at your club," Goldie was like, "Fuck yeah, I got you." So we were at the One Down Lounge in San Bernardino. The line's longer than a motherfucker, dog.
Crack it.
Cracking.
What year was this?
2003,
5,
dog.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting in line with Brian, and I'm like, Brian, no, first I'm not even waiting in line. Brian's like, we're not going to wait in line. I'm performing at this time. So we're going to go back to the car, roll up some trees, and we're going to smoke this shit. I'm like, cool. So we're smoking and blazing in the parking lot, and I'm like, I got to take a fucking piss. At that time, when I was young, I didn't give a fuck.
You still don't.
I had an ounce of coke. I had an ounce of cocaine on me.
Wow,
And
you had that
an
much?
ounce of
I wish
cocaine
I
on
knew
me.
you did.
No, when I was younger, I was crazy.
You had more coke when you were younger.
Yeah, because my dad was selling it.
That's funny.
So
I met Eddie in
2012
No.
or 13.
No,
I originally met you in 2005.
No, yeah, but I started kicking with you in 2011, 2012.
Yeah.
I remember you full.
Yeah, you.
I remember
the first
like,
thing,
hey, hold up.
I had longer hair.
No, hold up. I remember Eddie being mad that he couldn't punk me because I could see it. He punked everybody.
it wasn't even like that.
No, I know it wasn't, but you were like,
His cousin was Caesar. He goes, "Hey, you remind me of my cousin Caesar, but like more crazier." And then we linked up. So go back to the one down lounge.
Wait up. I gotta ask this: when you met Eddie, was Eddie that guy he talked about? The skinnier, like obviously not high school football Eddie,
Okay,
but was he
look,
still like?
I was in high school.
hold
when I met
on.
him.
I'm going to be real. Look, when I met Eddie, I knew he was power, not because who he was, but what Caesar and Joel said. When I met Eddie and I found out who he was.
There was already a myth to me.
No, like it's different. Like when I met Eddie, dog, I looked at him weird. But then I realized that he didn't know he was this funny ass motherfucker.
That was just me.
Yeah, and then he started working my shifts, and I noticed.
And we killed it together.
Yeah, and I noticed he gave me a respect of like, yo, homie.
Anything you need, I got you. Hey, who's up next? You're the DJ?
Yeah.
Who's up next? Don't even leave the DJ booth. Because when I grew up in this game, the DJ never left the DJ booth ever. The floor guy did the DJ's work. Hey, homie, who's next? Okay, I'll get it right now. Like, I was the bad guy for him.
But like, besides that, when I met Eddie, he was like varsity, all CIF, strip club, floor guy, door guy, all that shit. But like, I seen something different in him. I was like, wow, fool. Remember what I told you?
Oh, yeah.
I said, hey, I'm going to start a podcast.
To this day, he said, homie. But look, check it out. One down lounge, dog. I'm there, and we're sitting there smoking blunts in the parking lot, and I had to take a piss so fucking bad. And I'm about to go piss, dog. And the homie, it was the homie Brian's homeboy, and his rap name was Rap Dirty. Because all he did was rap dirty. Mm-hmm. And he was like, hey, if you're going to go take a piss, give me what you got in your pocket. I'll hold it for you. Mm-hmm. Don't worry. And at first I was like, I'm not going to trust this fool to give him my fucking sack. Like, I don't know him. And then Brian was like, he's good. He's looking out for you. Because one down lounge was in San Bernardino. And that was...
I remember that shit.
And that was their city, Brian and the other homie. Uh-huh. So I give him the sack, and I got to take a piss bad as fuck. So I walk by the nearest dumpster, and I go there, and as soon as I pull my dick out and one drip comes out, guess who comes behind me, dog?
Who?
A fucking SUV police car, dog.
Oh, fuck.
Damn.
Rolls up on me.
With the lights on?
On. And they just like, hey, put your hands there. I go, my dick's out.
Did you finish pissing?
I finished.
All right.
Like, I'm going to finish pissing. I'm going to put my dick away, and I'll talk to you guys. So... I finished pissing, I put my dick away, and I talked to him. And the first fucking thing they tripped on me, back in the day in Imperial, there's a KRS-One song. I make about a G a week. Fuck school. Mm-hmm. When I was 18, I was making like a G to 2 G's a week at the strip club. So when they pocket check me, they find like $1,400 on me. And the cop's like, what's this? What's this money? I go, fool, I work just as hard as you do. And they ran my name, everything, blah, 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 this and that. And they could have literally gave me a pissing ticket, sex offender ticket, and they didn't. And they let me go. I go, look, my homeboy's performing at the show. You see look at the line. It's long. I'm not going to wait in line to piss on myself with all these bad bitches here. And they were like, we're going to let you go. They let me go with no ticket, nothing. And the first thing I did, I walked up to the homie Rap Dirty. I told him, thank you, dog. You have no idea how much you saved me when you said, give me your sack. I'm not going to let you go piss over there with your sack. Because if they would have caught me with that shit,
It's a
felony
wrap.
charges.
It's a wrap. Like, so before I met Eddie, I was locked up. But before that,
The first time I met you was I used to be the door guy at Imperial Showgirls from I think it was 2004.
Oh, you were so skinny back then.
Different, dog.
That's what I was talking about.
Different.
Eddie was skinny.
No, it's not like, look, Eddie wasn't skinny, but he was like Tony Gonzalez if he was 6'1".
Yeah. I didn't get fat till I had my first kid. But like I remember at the door and then the GM.
Hold on. Eddie was the first fool that got fat. Eddie was the first fool that got fat and paid child support.
Yeah. I was the door guy at that time. Remember Buddha?
Oh yeah.
Buddha was a GM, dog, and everybody was scared of Buddha. Except me.
We weren't.
Not me. I was giving him. I'll give him like a blunt shift. Like, here you go, dog. You'll never trip on me.
He did it smooth.
And then he goes, "Hey, dog, this funny ass fool's coming." At the door, he goes, "If he comes in the back door, let him in. Don't trip on him." And he was like, "This." I was at the club with him. He goes, and he seen a fat girl go on stage that had butterfly wings on her butt cheek. And he's like, "Damn, I didn't know they had pterodactyls that existed still." That was George.
Dog, this bitch she made like, when I think of butterflies, I think of
Me.
Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah. So when
This bitch was Silence of the Lamb Chop.
So when I first met him, this motherfucker was like, just raw, like, homie, like nobody exists in this room. I came
with raw.
Yeah, but he, like, his presence was like, nobody exists in this room but me, because that's just how that look he had. But I never talked to him.
I wasn't even a comedian back then.
Nah. But I grew up with his cousins.
Yeah.
Both of them. So when I started working with him, Joel was like, "You're going to be working with my cousin, George." I'm like, cool as fuck. And when I started working with him and linking up with him, like this motherfucker right here, he's with the business. Hell yeah. So of course I was like his assistant. I'm like, "Yo, who you need next? I got you. I'll get him right now." She didn't tip you? Don't trip, dog. You don't even got to argue with her. I'm going to argue with her for you. Get your money. Got his money. Shit like that, dog. It was just, the respect level was crazy, dog.
Like, let me jump in. Like, look, a lot of you don't understand. The DJ runs the floor. But Eddie, I'm the GM, but Eddie's Kobe or Jordan. He's out there putting the work, giving the assists, like showing what we could do.
See,
do you know what I mean?
Where I fucked up, I didn't even fuck up, I think, personally. But what happened was, his cousin, which was my best friend since I was 17, one of my best friends, he hit me up. Like, I didn't even work night shift at all. I worked day shift only. And that's when you work day, is like the least trouble no one's ever gonna be like, "Yo, so like day shift, like, all right, cool." But
look, I don't mean to cut you off, but did you ever work strip clubs before Joel?
Yeah, I worked one, not before Joel.
Who was your first manager?
Buddha. But Joel was the floor guy.
Hope?
No, Hope was the only girl that vouched for me.
Oh.
She vouched for me, dog.
How did you know Andy?
I knew Andy because I didn't even know Andy.
You heard of Andy?
I heard of Andy. And when she came to TJ's,
because you were at Imperial first.
I was at Imperial first. This is what happened when I met Andy. She came the first week and it was cleaning house. And Joel was like, "Don't worry." Joel warned me. He goes, "You're going to be the first food there." He goes, "But we're going to clean house, all that shit. Don't trip." Me and George were literally the first foods there.
I was
George was first. And then when that shit happened, Andy came and I put up a fucking night girl at like 6 o'clock, and that's a no-no.
Yeah, 6:30 is when they start.
But the owner of the club was there, and there was no girls on stage. So when I put this night girl up, Andy comes up. She's like, "Why are you putting this night girl up?" I go, "Bitch, I'm not one of your fucking Cali girl employees. I work at Imperial. I know the fucking game." And you know what she said? She goes, "Oh my God, nobody's ever talked to me like that ever. I'm in love."
Okay, Rosie, you came from Red Lips to TJ.
Yeah, and that shit's a mortuary now.
No, like, what do you mean? Like,
I drove by that shit, and it's a mortuary.
Dead.
But like, how old were you when you went to Red Lips?
I was 18 and a half, turning 19.
And like,
I'm happy I started there. I saw all the raw shit. Bitches would get in fights throw their stilettos, crack a bitch face open,
Why would
be
they
able
fight?
to come to work the next day just for the fuck of it. Money and just like...
There was no structure there, huh? Like
Did you
how we have it.
Did you start full nude or?
Yeah, I did because I had no choice. You
Yeah,
can't work at a
because you
topless
can't-
till you're 21.
Yeah, you can't be topless to.
But where I'm at now, it's 21 plus,
Yeah.
and I feel more
That's
respected.
great.
But now, no, it's not great.
Why?
It's over now.
But you did the grind, just like everybody else. Like,
I
look,
did.
me and Xavier were construction workers, and we started off with a shovel.
Mm-hmm.
We had to dig it out.
Dog, what's crazy is at the time I worked in Imperial, Joel was
That shit smells like piss.
No, dog, no, this is back in the day.
It used to smell like.
Dog, we're making thousands of dollars a
Ridiculous.
week. So I mean, out of nowhere, I was cool with these fools. So Joel like instantly loved me because I love you, dog. He goes, look, we're going out to this club because I'm taking you with me. I don't give a fuck. I go, fool, I'm only 18. He goes, I don't give a fuck because I'll get you in. So at that time, I'm like, yeah, I'll go out with you guys. So we all meet up at Joel's house. Back in the day, he had this sick ass Nissan.
You have Belinda?
Yeah, the Pathfinder Armada, like the big body, dog. And then he takes us to Newport. We go to Club Vegas in Newport. And the first thing I do, it was funny because we get there and I stand in line. And Joel's like, what the fuck you doing? We never stand in line. He goes, follow me. And we get in there. And it was nuts, fool. Like, I'm 18 getting fucked up drunk. Dumb shit. Freaking bitches grinding my dick on anything that was by themselves. So I'm in the smoky patio. This time me Evans' uncle or Chemo. I'm in the smoky patio chilling, and this fucking one fool that looks kind of like me but not like me slams the door and leaves. So I'm like,
SideDick Freddy?
He kind of looked just like me but didn't. So when he does that, the security comes out and they see me looking like him. They start tripping on me. And it was Chemo's cousin, Dell.
Oh.
And I ended up swinging on him and laying him out.
Wow.
So at that time, Chemo just got hired at Imperial, and I didn't know that was his cousin. So when I go to work Monday, he goes, hey, you go to Club Vegas this weekend? I'm like, yeah. Because I heard we did it to my cousin, and he just changed my shifts.
Damn.
Took away all my money, put me at the door, everything.
Fuck it.
And the only person that saved me was Hope. She was like, hey, give me a week, you get your shifts back. And what was crazy is, like, I didn't know Chemo at that time. And when I got to know him, he was like, man, you're cool as fuck, dog. Like, I didn't think you were like that, but you're cool as fuck. And he was like, if you bone a chick, just send me the pictures. That was it.
My first years of being a stripper club DJ was like 2002, 2003. California Girls, Santana. And
That was a spot. That's where I first applied at.
yeah, it was ridiculous. But Rosie, I'm very curious. So you left Red Lips at what year?
Was that the one off Catella?
Yeah.
Red Lips? I remember that.
It used to be 007.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Red Lips.
That's where Domino came from. Remember Domino?
I remember.
Wow.
I remember the first day.
You remember
came
Domino?
I don't remember my
We
first
do.
day.
Everybody was like, "Yo, dog."
Domino
you
was
see that chick?
remember Domino? Oh my god.
Domino.
She was like, hey, if you barbecue on my kid's birthday, like I'll give you some pussy.
Yeah, but I remember your first day. Like, what was your transition from Red Lips to the way we ran?
What
the franchise?
do you? They remember your first day. Do you remember your first day? Were you
I
drunk?
do
Were you
not. I don't
sober?
remember my
What were you
first
wearing? You don't remember nothing about that first day?
I do not remember my first day because I was homeless at that point. I was
No
living
way,
in
I
a
didn't
motel. But I played it off so well. And I knew Andy was super cool to me. I remember this. I was eating a chicken quesadilla from Taco Bell next door. That's all I remember.
That's homeless.
And then I went up. I think it was White Iverson. That was my
Yeah.
first song.
I'm flossing, I'm
White Iverson.
I'm
That was my
singing, I'm
first song.
singing.
But that was like the first strip club that I danced at besides where I've ever been. So it was kind of like a new thing to me. But then I stuck there for many years. And
Yeah, like, how did you like our club from the difference? of
I
your
liked
other
it because I felt like I
It
was
was
more
home.
cared about. Yeah, and I felt more safe, protected compared to where I first had came from because there's bitches doing drugs, fighting,
I
And there
made
was
you
no
cry your
con-
first week. I said I made you cry your first week.
Yeah.
But I looked at
proud of that
but I
shit.
cared about you and I looked after you.
You did.
That's what it
But
was.
you never knew we'd be here now.
No, I did. I did.
You never knew we'd be here now.
I had
in front
a
of each
dream
other
5 years ago that we would.
years
No, but
later.
you still haven't told me the difference. More protective, more secure, but
The difference is just
there was
like-
more money at TJ's, right?
But the difference was, I hate to say it, talk shit, but the club I was at before, it was a nicer club.
Yeah.
It was more spacious,
But where'd you make more money
more
at?
clean. I don't remember those details,
Uh-huh.
but I stuck at TJ's, obviously.
Are strippers pretty loyal to a strip club? Like
No.
if you go
No,
here,
there's girls that work at multiple
Let her
clubs.
say it.
I'm the one that sticks
say
to
it.
one club. I don't know why I'm like that, but I'm like that. I can't work at multiple clubs.
Okay.
It's not like that.
Hold
Is
on.
there girls that
Hey,
do?
Hold on. Why do you think? Exactly. She got me on.
Faggot.
Why do you think other girls go to other clubs? I've always wanted to know this. Is it because that club they're at isn't giving them customer love, or what is it?
I'm just thinking they're just trying to get their hustle on and trying to make the most money that they can.
I'm not mad at that.
It's where the money's at, though.
But for me, it's mind-boggling, and I cannot juggle so many jobs at once. I have to have a set schedule, and I will stick at one job, and that's good for me. But recently, I was making hella money, and then this shit happened and killed everything.
You ordered me to destroy this mold, but I kept it for protection from you. I give my life to you, Jefe.
Dog, you did that shit like soft porn right now. X, you have me on?
yeah, I got you on.
You did that shit like soft porn. Give me one more at SideDick.
You ordered me to destroy this mold, but I kept it for protection from you. I give my life to you, Jefe. Remember that shit when
Yeah.
Magic said that shit? Like, dog, the biggest Magic went from get the fuck out of here before I make you my bitch in the beginning to the end when his eyes were watery
Yeah, like
and
like,
looked at Miklo and said,
No.
I give my life to you, Jefe.
because in the movie Miklo went to the extreme. He wanted to fit in. He wanted it more than them. And that's why about Rosie tonight. Rosie don't want it more than nobody. She has it more than nobody. And that's why you've been like catching curveballs. So how many strip clubs have you worked at?
I would say 5.
And which club did you like the most? Don't say ours.
Where I'm at right now, Satin.
Okay,
I love
Satin.
Satin the most.
And what city is that in?
City of Industry.
And I've been there, but I've never been there when you've been there. It's
the
a dope
best.
vibe.
It's the fucking best.
They make it rain on the stage.
You can get bottle service, tables, $2 beers.
Well,
Like,
why do you like it as a stripper? Why do you like Satin?
I like it. Honestly, recently I'm saying I hated it because I'm just tired of the job that I do. But right now I'm begging to go back. I'm like, come
Yeah?
on, I want to go back. Like, I miss it.
What's the difference between that and TJ's or?
No.
Oh, the
House
difference
of
between
Eden?
fully nude and topless?
Topless.
You're showing your pussy. I don't do that. Like, I dance in my bikini, and then second song, topless. That's it. And then you give bikini dances, lap dances. That's it. You can't be full nude. But in full nude, you get topless dances, full nude dances, and guys be touching all up on you. Like,
Yeah.
it's grimy.
X.
This one, it's more, I feel more respected.
X is different full because like at a full nude club, you gotta be like it men when you block fools from dancing with you. Hey, no, don't, right or wrong. Right or wrong.
Right.
And look at her. Wouldn't you try shit on her? But I mean, I wouldn't because I'm not them. But them is just some different shit. Like Irvin and Will.
They expect that from them.
Yeah.
Like when I go visit George at TJ's, when he works night, because he's like, I'm at night, motherfucker, come over here and say
What
what's
about
up.
last Monday? What about last Monday Or was it Wednesday when we took?
Oh yeah, with Lee it was crazy. But there was one time I went with you and you're like, "Give my boy a dance," and this chick took me in the full nude, dog, and she was like mad at me because I did the fucking Shawn Michaels where I had my fucking arms up like this the whole time. She's like, "Touch me." I'm like, "That's not my style."
Wait up. So you said full nude is 18 and over,
Yes.
and topless is 21 and over.
Yes, because
Doesn't that not make sense?
no, because there's alcohol involved.
Yeah, 21
And
over
when
is
there's
different.
alcohol, the girls can't be nude because imagine a fool drunk with a new chick.
He's trying to finger fuck everybody.
Rosie, explain your most favorite lap dance. Por favor.
My most favorite lap dance,
I can
which
guess
happened
it.
2 weeks ago, was when the guy's like, "Here, just sit on my lap,
That I was
and
about
I
to
will
say
massage
that.
you."
I was about to say that. Well,
Yeah?
even when you
Just
send that,
massages my shoulders, and I'm in my clothes, well, my bikini. I'm
Yeah.
dressed.
What song is playing?
you told me
I forgot what song,
you seen it right.
but
I can see you liking some hip hop shit for some reason.
They play good songs
You don't
at
have a
Satin.
choice when you're in a dance.
they
'Cause-
play good
'cause-
songs at Satin. But
Hold on. They don't play good songs at TJ's when I'm there?
I don't remember.
Okay.
You got to remember, dog. Like most of the time when dancers get a dance in the back, they're not going to tell you what they do unless they don't do nothing
It's
dirty.
just really uncomfortable.
Like they will come out like I sat there for 20 songs in this guy's laps and talked to him and he gave me $400.
Well, good for you. Well, that shit's really uncomfortable being back there each song and you're just like, what do I do next? Like, you're thinking you're about to get raped. Like, you don't know what's going to happen next.
Hold up.
This
You're-
fool's going to pull out something, like, weird. I don't know, fucking know. I don't know. But where I'm at now, I feel like it's under control. Everything's great. But I still have those moments where I'm like, fuck, like, what am I doing? Like, I'm giving a dance, but I feel like in his head, he's expecting something to go down. Like, he's expecting, like, she's going to pull out my dick. She's going to do this. It just feels weird. You get
What's
me?
the
Like,
weirdest question you've been asked? Like, come home with me. Come with my lady.
well, I get to shit in a tortilla.
Nice.
What? Please explain.
Yes, this
Del
guy,
Taco.
he told me to shit in a tortilla and he'll eat the burrito.
Yeah?
That was the weirdest shit I've ever heard.
How much
What's
did he
that?
offer? Wait up, how much did he offer?
Nothing.
What? No,
I
you get paid
didn't
for
even.
that.
I didn't even continue
You get paid
that
for that.
conversation. I didn't even
You
continue
get paid
that
for that.
shit. I was like,
Where did he get the tortilla? Like, how did this come
Sorry, no
I don't know, but
tortillas.
apparently another bitch did it there. She did it. I did not.
Hey, like, that's the big thing, huh? Like, other girls
Would
will
do it for
shit
free.
cheaper than you, right? It's
And-
kind of like
Definitely.
you working at the Swami, and they're like, "Hey, that's other girl gave me
You're
Jordans for $80."
you're setting the market
Yeah.
like for that shit. Like and back in the day when I was younger, there was a fool there was a chick as beautiful as you.
No one's as beautiful as me.
Nah, not really, but kind of beautiful like you.
Okay.
So this chick was kind of like you, starting, and she was worried. She's like, "Oh my god, this guy told me he'll give me $400 if I pee on my panties and give it to him," and she didn't want to do it. And you know what I said? I said, "Give me those fucking underwears right now." I took those underwears with the homie Jay Nasty. We put them in a Ziploc bag and we pissed all over him. Brought him back upstairs. Homegirl gave it to him, and he was like a kid on Christmas, happy as fuck.
Ew.
Paid her 4 bills. She kept one and gave me and Jay Nasty 3.
Have you ever had to like sell your underwear before? Or
That was
like-
at TJ's, actually.
Yeah?
It was that one Mexican fool. He would buy my underwear for $20.
Do you think he'll wear it?
But like, it
I
wasn't
don't
even
know.
your underwear, huh? You
No,
used
it
to
was
give him other
mine. I would
ones?
just give him ones that I don't care about.
But why would you charge $20 if you got to buy
I don't
underwear
know.
that
I
costs
didn't give a
$20?
shit.
Because they were cheap.
They were cheap. They were like $5, $10, but still,
Okay.
like whatever. I
To
didn't give a
come
shit. I
up.
was like, here, take it, fool. But I felt hella stupid when I started working at Satin. I'm like, wow, I was hella working hard for like bare minimum, and now I'm making more than that and not doing shit.
Well, like, you got to understand, that's how men feel, because I remember being 18 and I was doing construction for like $13 an hour. And then I turned 21 and I became a journeyman. and now I'm making 23, 25. It's the same shit we all go through. It is what it is.
I don't think I've ever had a regular job.
No?
I've been in the strip club games for 17, though.
I mean, I've been in the strip club since I was 23, 22. Before that, I did telemarketing, and I did construction, and then I got into comedy. Hey, sorry, people, but we are
fucking lit.
Tonight. We're lit, but we're here for you. Everybody else is chilling with the motherfucking gas mask on or walking around with pictures of toilet paper. I got more toilet paper in my kitchen than the... No, I can't say Cartel has Coke because they have more Coke.
They got warehouses, dog. And now it's time for another ranting with SideDick Eddie. I see you motherfuckers is bored as fuck at home, tagging everybody for a challenge and shit. Bitch, I ain't doing push-ups. I might do a line if you tag me in that. Matter of fact, don't tag me in shit. Only thing I want to tag is your lady. If she's your lady, I'm sorry. You're not married. I didn't see a ring on it. Listen to Beyonce. If you like it, you better put a ring on it. Jay-Z getting lazy. You ain't crazy. If you want to box me, you shady. Get off my dick. If you're trying to ride it, your thighs hurt. SideDick, I'm out.
That's what's up. Yo, this is George Perez. I got no shows coming up because people don't know how to wash their hands. I got no shows coming up because I don't know when it's just going to end. But I'm going to be here for you. I'm going to keep doing podcasts. Hopefully, I do 2 more this week. Hopefully. Look, I'm going to stay working on the low for you. Make sure you guys jump on George Perez 21 YouTube. George P. Comedy on Twitter or Instagram. I got new shit coming out. And Rosie's so fucked up, she jammed out. We'll get her back. With that being said, late.